All right, for the next few minutes, we're going to be architects. Not of buildings, though. We're going to design a pitch so well-structured, so perfectly put together, that it leads your boss to one simple, beautiful answer. Yes. This is all about how you can turn a great idea into an undeniable business case. So, you ever had this happen? You walk into a meeting, you've got this brilliant idea, you've done your homework, you see all the potential, and when you present it, just crickets. It lands with a thud. It is so frustrating, right? Well, here's the secret. It probably has nothing to do with how good your idea actually is. So what's the deal? Where's the disconnect? It's right here. Persuasion isn't about having the shiniest, newest idea in the room. It's about building the strongest bridge between your idea and a real business need. Your success really hinges on the architecture of your argument, not just the concept itself. And this brings us to the first big mindset shift. We have to stop acting like innovators, just selling a product, and start thinking like problem solvers, delivering a solution. You see the difference? One's a nice to have, but the other is a must have. Yeah, and this quote right here, it just nails the danger perfectly. Before you even start thinking about your solution, you have to be obsessed with the problem. Like the Corporate Finance Institute says, a perfect solution for the wrong problem is, well, it's just a really fancy way to waste everybody's time and money. Let's just break this down. An innovator's pitch is all about features, tech, the new thing. But a problem solver's pitch? That's all about business impact, pain points, and what actually gets fixed. One is a sales pitch for a shiny object. The other is a business case for a real result. Which one do you think gets the budget? You know, what's really fascinating is that there's some brain science behind all this. It's a cognitive shortcut called premature convergence. Basically, our brains are wired to seek closure fast. We latch onto the first decent-sounding solution we hear. Your job as the pitch architect is to fight that instinct in yourself and in your audience and keep everyone focused on the problem just a little bit longer. Okay, so how do you actually build a pitch that avoids that mental shortcut? Well, you use a simple, repeatable formula. This isn't about jargon or buzzwords. It's the actual blueprint for a logical argument that's pretty much impossible to ignore. The framework is called Problem Solution Result, or PSR, and it's just beautiful in its simplicity because it forces you to be incredibly clear. It answers the only 3 questions a leader really needs to know to make a decision. What's broken? How are you going to fix it? And what's in it for us? So let's walk through it real quick. Step 1, the problem. Nail it in 2, maybe 3 sharp sentences. No fluff. Step 2, the solution. Here's your plan. And, this is really important, here are your specific commitments. It shows you've got skin in the game. And finally, step 3, the result. Define what victory looks like. How will we know we've won? Now, a logical pitch will get you in the room. That's great, but a strategic pitch is what gets you the budget. Your idea can't just be a good idea in a vacuum. It has to be a good idea for the business. It has to answer that one silent question every executive is asking. So what? Why should we care? And what we've really been building this whole time is the core of a formal business case. Its whole purpose is to justify investing resources. We're talking money, time, people, by proving that it solves a real business need. So you can think of your PSR framework as the powerful, streamlined engine inside that business case. And why is the strategic alignment so critical? Because it goes straight to the bottom line. Research from Harvard Business Review found that companies with high strategic alignment, where projects are actually supporting top-level goals, are an incredible 72% more profitable than their competitors. 72%. This isn't just about good form, it's about creating real value. So, run your idea through this quick check. Ask yourself, does it make us more money? Does it save us time or resources? Does it make our customers happier or improve quality? And here's the ultimate test. Can you draw a straight line from your project to a key objective in the company's annual report? If you can say yes, you're not just pitching an idea anymore. You're speaking the language of the business. Okay, so the architecture of our proposal is solid. It's strategically aligned. But now we need to build the on-ramp, that final piece that makes it incredibly easy for an executive to say yes. And we do that by taking the risk out of the decision. Here's how that works. Instead of asking for the keys to the entire castle, you just ask for the key to one room. This is the pilot project, a small-scale, low-cost trial that's designed to prove your concept works and gather real data before you ask for that huge investment. Proposing a pilot is honestly a masterstroke of persuasion. It shows you're not just some dreamer, you're a responsible business partner. It minimizes their risk, gets you crucial feedback, proves the value of your idea, and builds the confidence they need to go all in. You're basically removing their fear of the unknown. You're not asking for a huge leap of faith, you're offering them one smart, small step forward. So, let's bring it all together. When you stop just pitching random ideas and you start architecting these well-framed, strategic, and low-risk proposals, you fundamentally change your role. You become the person who doesn't just innovate, but who executes. You become the trusted problem solver that leadership turns to when they need results. So the only question left is, what problem are you going to solve first?